If you want to drop your body fat from a soft 35% to a shredded 5%, you need to understand one thing. The rules change as you get leaner. What works at the beginning will completely fail you at the end. Before we jump into fat reduction, you need to know exactly where you are starting. You can use a free website like bizcalcs.com to quickly find your body fat percent. It uses the official US Navy formula to give you a solid baseline. We have provided the website link in the description box below. Once you find your number, a starting point of 35% to 25% body fat is incredibly common. Typically, reaching around 15% body fat is the milestone where the heavy layers of belly fat finally clear away, setting the stage for your muscles to show. From there, pushing down into the 5% to 10% range is what actually unmasks dramatic muscle definition and brings out those visible abs. Because your body adapts as you lean out, a single dietary strategy will not work for the entire journey. Safely and effectively pushing toward your goal from 35% down to 5% requires a structured 4-stage system. Welcome to Stage 1, the lifestyle shift. Getting from 35 to 25% body fat is actually quite simple. At this stage, you only need to focus on two things: calories and food swapping. We will primarily answer two questions here. How many calories should you eat? And what foods should you eat in this stage? To find your maintenance baseline, multiply your current body weight in pounds by 11 to 13. Use the lower end if you are shorter, older, or less active, and the higher end if you are taller, younger, or move more. For example, if you are a 200-pound adult, your maintenance is around 2,400 calories. To drop from 35% to 25% body fat, you need to reduce at least 20 pounds of pure fat. That equates to burning off a massive 70,000 calories, where 1 pound is roughly 3,500 calories. If we target a realistic, highly sustainable 20-week timeline, that breaks down to a daily burnout target of 500 calories. To hit this 500-calorie deficit without starving, we use a strategy called food swapping. Food swapping is a nutrition strategy where you replace calorie-dense foods with lower-calorie, highly filling foods to simply manage hunger. For instance, 200 calories of potato chips take up almost no space in your stomach, leaving you starving. But 200 calories of sliced cucumbers and strawberries will completely fill you up. Let's look at how typical meals look right now and the simple food swaps you will make to save those 500 calories. For breakfast, instead of 2 fried eggs, white toast with heavy butter, and pork bacon for 600 calories, swap it for a high-volume plate of scrambled egg whites, whole wheat toast, turkey bacon, and a cup of fresh berries. You save 150 calories. For lunch, instead of a standard deli turkey sandwich loaded with mayo, a bag of regular chips, and a sugary soda for 750 calories, swap it for a massive turkey and spinach wrap using a low-carb tortilla, a side of crunchy baby carrots, and a sparkling water. You save another 200 calories. And for dinner, instead of a heavy bowl of standard white pasta with beef bolognese and buttery garlic bread for 850 calories, swap it for zucchini noodles mixed with a lean ground turkey marinara and a giant side of roasted garlic broccoli. You save the final 150 calories. By making these exact food swaps, you are eating highly filling foods, keeping hunger completely under control, and hitting your 500-calorie deficit effortlessly. Master this caloric consistency, and you will steadily cruise all the way down to 25% body fat. Now let's dive into Stage 2, the precision phase. Now it's time to break through, moving from 25% down to 15% body fat. At this stage, we're introducing two non-negotiable tools to keep the fat dropping: lean protein intake and digital precision. As you get leaner, your body will actively try to break down muscle for energy. Protein acts as your biological shield to protect that hard-earned muscle. How much protein do you need daily? A quick rule of thumb: if you're 170 centimeters tall, aim for approximately 170 grams of protein per day, with the remainder of your daily calories coming from healthy carbs and fats. Here are some of the best lean protein sources for reference. A lean protein is high in protein and low in fat. Second, you must introduce digital precision. You must start weighing your food on a digital kitchen scale. Guessing your portion sizes or eating clean won't cut it anymore. You need exact numbers to guarantee you are still in a calorie deficit. Swap out processed foods for these lean options. Master your daily protein target. Use your digital scale, and you will lock in your muscle while forcing your body to strip away those next 20 pounds of fat. Welcome to the extreme boundary. If you finish stage 2, 25% to 15%, you've dropped from 180 down to 160 pounds. Now, we combine stages 3 and 4, 15% to 5%, to push toward a shredded 5% body fat, aiming for 150 pounds. But first, a warning. This is the strictest phase of the journey. If you haven't built a solid muscle foundation, getting this lean won't make you look athletic. It will make you look small and depleted. To break through this stage, you must execute these 5 strategies with absolute precision. Zero-error tracking. Research shows the average person accidentally underestimates their intake by 429 calories a day. This happens through completely invisible things, like unmeasured cooking oils, heavy pours of salad dressing, or quick extra bites. Your brain doesn't register as a meal. At this stage, that mistake destroys your progress. Every single gram must be digitally weighed. Hunger and cortisol control. Your brain will scream at you to eat. Use black coffee, sparkling water, and massive fiber intake to structurally trick your stomach. Dietary isolation. Temporarily pause restaurant dining. Hidden kitchen fats, like heavy butter and sugars, will instantly wreck your deficit. Macro maneuvers. Limit fats to 20 to 25% of your intake. Because fats have twice the calories of carbs, cutting them allows for more carbohydrates. Failure training. Because you're in a razor-thin deficit, your body will try to burn muscle. You must shift from light lifting to strength training. This intense stimulus is the only signal that forces your body to spare its muscle tissue. Getting to 5% is not about casual habits. It is about mathematical discipline. Apply these rules, embrace the grind, and finish the journey.